Hey guys, if you want to see any more of my videos as they come up, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Okay, so we're on session number 4, although it's a couple more for you, but session 4 for me. And Jeb is really getting into this game, and you can tell he absolutely loves it. I love how he's engaging on the scent article now. He knows this is part of the game, and he's off to the races. And he's running so fast that he trips over his ears. That's a bloodhound thing that happens sometimes, especially when they're babies. This environment's really perfect for this stage of the game. It's relatively green, relatively tall vegetation, so it holds that scent picture really nice and tight. So the dog's going to do a little bit better when it comes to picking up turns. But speaking of turns, he bisects the turn a little bit early right here, I think. And this is what we call the apex of the turn, and it's why he circles in here a little bit and doesn't immediately have the track line out. That's because he cut the turn just a little bit too soon, and this is because of the way the scent is laying down when the trail bends back down on itself. It doesn't take him much time at all to figure it out, though, and he's back to the races and on track very nicely. Now, your distance here is significantly more than what he's done in the past, but you can see it's having absolutely no effect on him whatsoever. He knows the game. He knows what trailing and tracking is, and that was what all of this imprinting was all about. He's done a fantastic job. He's very much a natural at this. And if you think about it, think about this distance that he just did. You know, I know a lot of dogs that are doing, specific step-by-step, footstep for footstep tracking, and they wouldn't get any distance like this for months. And here you did it just in a couple weeks with a young puppy under 16 weeks of age. So you should be pretty proud of that. Really, really nice work.
Good job, buddy. Nice job, Jabbers. Hi, babe.
Now we've increased the set time to a few more minutes than what he had done before, and we've increased our distance and added an extra turn. So I think we're heading close to almost 400 meters now, which is really significant for a dog this age. You really kind of have to think about it from that perspective. Think about how complex this is, think about how young he is, and think about how well he's doing. He gets on odor really nicely and gets right on top of the track. Really good. Now, one of the things I want you to do with that scent article is start putting it in your pocket. Don't hold it loose like that. When you do that, you're holding that odor. It's blowing all over the place. And if he runs out of track or runs out of odor, he could come back and target that in your hand. Better yet, it's probably best just to leave it behind and don't carry it at all.
Let me get up close to you so that I'm not blocked by you.
It's been pretty linear. Hasn't really been a lot of changes in direction. It's for the most part, very, very straight. That's going to start to change just a little bit here, and this is again because of what we call the apex. When the turn bends in on itself, you're going to get a concentration on the inside or the outside of the turn, which causes the dog to either go too far and go out and come back to the track, or sometimes cut the track early. In this situation, it's a little bit of a combination of both. You get a good concentration of odor here, and it caused him to start coming off the track line just a little bit too soon, and then again right here. However, he nails the turn, and he's right on top of it. So this is turn number 1. Very hard to see him at this point, but I think we know he's really in odor and on track quite nicely.
I hate that I can't see how deep these are before we start them. Shoot. He's big hole.
You know, it's hard to believe that a puppy this age can be working this dedicated and this focused for such a long period of time. You'd never think it was possible, but this just shows you the innate natural capability that dogs have with tracking and trailing. And when you allow them to do it the way they want to, they're going to be much more expressive in this behavior. They're going to do it longer, they're going to do it harder, and they're going to do it stronger. And it's one of the reasons why we're starting off lead to begin with. We'll start ratcheting this down with equipment later on, but for right now, we're going to give him that freedom to do what he wants, how he wants to do it, and when he wants to do it. You're going to have a stronger, more focused dog because of that.
Good boy, buddy. That was hard. Nice.
Good boy. That was good boy. Yes, it was.
Hi, Bubs.
You sucker. Hide and seek.